What's up, guys? Shinobi X back at it for another video, and today I'm going to be doing what if Naruto fused with the Nine Tails. Okay, so this story is gonna start doing Shippuden. So when Naruto is fighting Kurama over chakra, to gain the Nine Tails chakra, he's holding on to his chakra while the Nine Tails is pulling on it. And in this story, Naruto actually loses his chakra, and like a rubber band, he lets go of it, and it flings towards Kurama's chakra. And Kurama also lets go. And when these two chakras hit, they turn into something different, a purple chakra. This is when Naruto wakes up, and this is when he sees his um his hair, because somebody Killer B pointed it out to him that it turned from a yellow color to an orange, and his eyes are red or like a beast, and also his whiskers are way more outlined. So this confuses Killer B and asks Naruto what happened. And something strange happens. He hears the Nine Tails voice vibrating through his head. What did happen? As Kurama can control Naruto's body, and this confuses Naruto when he questions what is happening, and Kurama does the same. And that's when Kurama noticed something, that he doesn't Naruto doesn't have a chakra source anymore. Neither does he. They have the same one. As Kurama and Naruto start to get worried, and they're pulled back by Killer B asking Naruto questions, and Naruto says he doesn't know exactly what happened. As he then tells Killer B he doesn't think he won or the Nine Tails won. I think we both lost. And Killer B says how intriguing. And Naruto then says, I feel a new power. Something different. I'm I'm 1,000 times stronger than my old self. As Killer B says, interesting. How interesting. As Naruto then activates his KCM mode, as his hair turns white, his body turns black and white, as a purple chakra rushes over Naruto, he feels an intense power, intense chakra. He feels more powerful than he's ever been before. As Naruto and Kurama both feel new powers that they've never felt before. This confuses them, and that's when they realize they control their same body. They're the same being essentially. As Kurama gets flooded with Naruto's memory, and Naruto does the same. As Kurama has way more memories, as Kurama takes the wheel, because basically Naruto has um 18 years of memories. I don't remember his age as Shippuden. He has like 16 to 18 memories, while Kurama has thousands of years of memories. This overloads Naruto's brain, shutting it down for a few minutes. As Kurama has already perceived all the new information and turns good, he sees all the love and how bad everybody's been to Naruto, but he's still always so hopeful. And when Naruto awakes, he doesn't feel as happy, or not as happy, as good as he used to be. He feels corrupted. As Naruto then sees the evil of humanity from Kurama's perspective, and Kurama and Naruto both change for better and worse. Kurama is a much more better soul after looking at Naruto's memories, and Naruto is broken, something different, as they both are different. As as when this happens, they they look down and they see they're flying. As Naruto creates a purple Rasengan, says, I think it's time to end the war. As Naruto runs through the barriers, breaking them with a giant tailed beast Rasengan, he breaks through all the barriers. And that's when he arrives at the battlefield. He does a special jutsu seeking Rasengan. As thousands of Rasengans float in the air, purple ones be at that, and seek all the Zetsus, destroying them in an instant. That's when Naruto flies to the main source of the battle, Obito. And Obito and the Katsuki. This is where Hinata and the others are. So basically, Hinata and the others are basically trying to pull a sneak attack because the events are changed. Because I'm gonna change the events a little. So basically, they're all planning a attack against the Akatsuki. Meanwhile, their soldiers and the White Zetsu fight. So basically, Naruto and Sasuke and all of them jump out, and this is when Obito sees this, and he instantly combos in the ground, and White Zetsu follows him, and that's when they have the Akatsuki members, and that's when Naruto says, "We've caused enough pain." As Naruto says, "Disintegration." As he closes his hands together, crushing one of the Akatsuki members, blood gushing everywhere. Hinata, Sasuke, Sakura all look at Naruto and think, what? Did he just kill somebody? As Hinata says, "What are you doing?" As Naruto begins to crush more Akatsukis, killing them. Many Akatsukis try to run at Naruto, but Naruto just keeps killing them. And Hinata then screams, "This is not like you." As she says, "Why are you doing this?" Naruto says, "Why? They're murderers, rapists, thieves, villains." As Hinata says, "They deserve to be imprisoned, not killed." As Naruto then says, "I've seen great evils, and I know what true evil is now." As Hinata then runs up to Naruto, hugging him, Naruto sheds a tear as his red eyes turn back to the blue color. As he then smiles and hugs Hinata back and thanks Hinata for bringing him back to the light. And that's when they go up against the lower level Akatsukis, beating them. So they finish this, and that's when they go to the battlefield. And by this time, more Zetsus have reappeared, and that's when Naruto does the same thing again and again and again. Naruto's starting to lose chakra because he can't kill this many Zetsus, and that's when it happens. He senses a great chakra, maybe equal or maybe even above his, as he then sees Madara Uchiha. Sorry, my little sister came in the room. That was just her. Okay, so let's continue. Then he sees Madara Uchiha, the reanimation. That's when he sees something disturbing. He sees not other than. Wait a minute. Never mind. Forget what I was about to say. I was about to say the reanimations, and I just thought about that. Never mind. They come in later. Okay, so then Naruto then sees Madara Uchiha. He rushes him. Madara dodges this with his Rinnegan, and he grabs Naruto's hand. Naruto, this is a substitution code, and Naruto's right behind Madara. He creates a tailed beast Rasengan. He tries to slam it into Madara. Madara dodges this, and then Naruto creates thousands upon thousands of shadow clones, and Madara says, "You can create a whole army. If you were my sword, you could do great things." But then Madara then says, "Well, what's an army if they're nothing but ants?" As Madara begins to destroy thousands upon thousands of Naruto's clones in instance, Naruto cannot believe the power of one man. As Naruto creates more and more clones, as Naruto says, "I'm going to show you what true power is." As Naruto creates 10,000 clones, and these 10,000 clones overwhelm Madara. And that's when Madara says something. Almighty push, as thousands of clones go in the air. That's when Madara does something. He creates oh yeah. I was thinking what Jutsu Madara no. So basically, he says ultimate fire phoenix. As he creates a fire phoenix, then he does almighty pull, pulling all the clothes to the fire phoenix, instantly killing them. Naruto says the power of this man, and he gets and then Kurama says, "You're right. He is really powerful. I don't think in the current state we can match him. Maybe if we go KCM too." Then Kurama then says, "No, we need to gather more chakra and nature energy. You fight while I gather the nature energy." This is why Naruto and Kurama being fused is an amazing thing, cause Naruto can because normally for gathering nature energy, you have to be still. You have to be doing a constant hand sign and not doing anything. But Kurama can just be still and doing it while Naruto fights. So Naruto says okay, as he then says, "I just need to stall." As Naruto creates another thousand clones, and that's when he backs up. Madara notices something. "You're stalling. I can see with my Renegon. I can see you past all illusion. You're gathering chakra, aren't you? Maybe for a form, a jutsu, maybe." As Madara then says, "No, you won't." As he does almighty pull, pulling Naruto into him. Naruto is screaming as Madara holds him by the neck and says, "You cannot defeat me. No one can. Not in my final form, anyway." Naruto screams as to no avail as Naruto gets his neck snapped. That's when he goes the Sage of Six Paths. Meanwhile, Sasuke rushes in to try and save Naruto, and that's when Madara impales him in the heart. Naruto and Sasuke both go to the Sage of Six Paths. That's when Kurama and Naruto share in the body so he can see everything Naruto sees. He rushes at the Sage of Six Paths and hugs him. "Father, I haven't seen you in 1,000 years." As Kurama begins to smile and laugh, as the Sage of Six Paths is actually happy to see his child, and then that's as they're done catching up, because in this world time moves much slower. As he then says, it gets into what he wants to do, as he gives Naruto and Sasuke his chakra. Kurama slash Naruto cries and says, "I love you, father." As he goes back into the world, Naruto stands up with a KCM2. And KCM1 is how Naruto looks in this picture. Imagine a second stage of that. So he looks like this, but with a purple cloak on. As Naruto wakes up, he then sees Madara. He sees Madara, and he rushes Madara. Madara cannot even keep up with Naruto's insane speed. As Naruto beats on Madara, he just keeps regenerating. Naruto keep beating on him to no avail. That's when something interesting Naruto happens. He sees the 10 tails. Naruto says how he didn't get her chakra. As then Obito says, reanimation jutsu is a funny thing. As he then sees the other half of Nine Tails. If you guys don't understand, it's not Minato slash Minato has the other half of Nine Tails. It's so confusing, and then another person has another half of the Nine Tails. It's honestly confusing, and that's a portion where they take the chakra, creating the 10 tails. They pull in the other tail beast and make the 10 tails. So yeah, so Naruto sees the 10 tails as he thinks, how are we gonna beat him? I can sense his chakra. We're still not powerful enough to face that thing. It's close to our level, but not that close. As Naruto then contemplates ideas in his head, then he thinks of something. And he says, "I have an idea, but it's not going to be pretty." As Naruto, before the 10 tails has time to gather power, he does something incredible. He gouges out his eyes, and at light speed, he teleports behind Obito, grabbing him, plucking out his eyes, putting it in his. But right before Obito does this, with his dying breath, reanimation. He reanimates Madara, but just in time as Naruto grabs his eyes and puts in his own. With these, I'll have more than enough power to face the Ten Tails. As he then opens his eyes and sees through his Renegon, I see everything so clearly. And that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Huge shout out to Eyeless, I think Eyeless Induri. He lost his channel. It got banned. I don't know why, but help him get back to his former glory of nearly 2,000 subscribers. So go subscribe to him and like, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah. So bye, guys.